First of all, I want to thank you guys for coming over to my station and listening to what I have to say. I am so excited to have you here. I also want to thank you guys for following me on all my social media and continuing to ask me questions about work at home jobs. So one of the questions I have been getting recently is jobs that you can do on your own schedule. So not necessarily work at home jobs, but jobs that will work around your schedule. And I think this is a brilliant question. And I'm going to go ahead and elaborate on my blog tonight a little bit more about this. But there are some really great jobs that you can have that are flexible with your schedule. For instance, you can start a party business, okay? Now, a party business is where you would start doing something and kind of cater to either kids' birthday parties or maybe even adult parties. You can have some fun with this, you guys. I actually know personally a real mermaid, yes, and she books out her pool, like she has her own pool at her house or pool parties at somebody else's house. And she is the mermaid for that kid's birthday party. I mean, how many kids would just totally die to have a real mermaid at their party, show up in their pool, at their pool? And then she also, with the party package, depending on what you buy, the girls can get little tails. They can either rent them for that day or you can buy them. How brilliant! How brilliant is this, right? So she actually does make good money doing this. It comes and goes, unfortunately. It is one of those careers that you have your really busy times and then you have your slow times. I think right now she's in the slow season, so she does have another job that she does when that mermaid business is not working. She is actually called Mermaid Raquel. I believe she has a Facebook page. I think it's called Mermaid Raquel. So if you guys want to look her up, she's amazing, really good friend of ours. We love her to death. Also, face painting, okay? I also have another friend of mine who has a career in face painting. And I know you guys have been to fairs and any type of event where there is a family event going on, you will always find face painters, am I right? Okay, so this can be a really lucrative career if you get into the right spots. If you get into the Comic-Cons, if you get into those big festivals, then you can really start making good money with this, okay? Another thing that I was thinking about doing, because I used to be Sheena the Henna Queen on Facebook, and I used to do henna in my hair. Well, because of that, I got a lot of people asking if I would do henna tattoos on them. Now, I'm not much of an artist, but there are templates that you can buy. So I actually dabbled in this idea of doing henna tattoos. And I kid you not, we just went to the Renaissance Fair in Orlando. Actually, no, I think it was in Tampa. I'm sorry. Not too long ago. And I saw henna tattoos and I was like, man, should have totally done that. But so that's another great idea. Then there's also programs that you guys can get into. One thing that I did that was really great because I was pregnant with my son and I could also bring my kids with me is I started a Kinder Music program. Now, Kinder Music is basically a music program that it introduces kids from ages 0 to 7 into musical concepts, and it kind of helps with their learning. You're teaching them rhythms, you're teaching them to sit, and it gets them ready for elementary school, basically, you know, kindergarten. I absolutely loved this career. I did it all throughout my pregnancy with Dominic, and it's probably why he loves music to this day. Unfortunately, in my town, it's a very small town, so there's not a lot of people, and the library program, which I was not aware of at the time, the library program actually does music classes for free. So you can either pay $55 and come to my class, or you can go to the library for free. Of course, my class gave you some different perks and different options and things, but most of the time people would want to go to the free one. So I ended up losing that business after a year, but it was a great way to have a career in my flexibility because I could do it during, you know, after my son's naps when he was born. I could do it whenever my kids got off from school and bring them with me. It was wonderful. So these type of programs, and they are out there, guys. I think there's a new one called Zoombini. Zoombini, I see it on the baby channel all the time. Zoombini, it's like a Zumba class like that. There's music with Mar. There's a Mommy and Me class that you guys could do if you wanted to teach something like that. But these are all great careers that you can do on your own schedule, not necessarily a work at home job, but a job on your schedule. Stay tuned to SheenaDiane.com to hear more.